Verse 12. What does it say? Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment is holy and just as good. A lot of people say, we don't want to follow the law of Moses anymore. That's not what Paul said. It's the law that tells you what not to do, so you need it. But the problem is there was a byproduct of the law. It made you to realize that there's something naughty you can do. Next verse. All right, what does it say? The Lord did that which is good, then become death to me. By no means. So we're saying, is the law then bad? Should I remove the law? It's saying no, we need the law. But here's what happened with the law. But in order that sin might be recognized as sin, it produced death in me through what was good, so that through the commandment, sin might become utterly sinful. That's why it says, stolen bread, when you're eating it in a corner, tastes nice. It tastes nice. We have a lot of married couples here. Before you were married, you were stealing away. You went through all those hotels on the beach. You go there at night, nobody must see you. You book that hotel and you let love reign for the whole night. And back then, that eros, that secrecy, added flavor, added aromat to your lust. Now you're married, you see each other every day. When it's time for the love train, are you tired tonight or what? I'm fine. Just my back is sore. Okay, then which way you want to lay? I don't know, where do you want to lay? I have to say that because what you enjoyed was sin. But now you have the right thing and it's boring, isn't it? Nope. Me and my husband are fine. Fine. To the angels in here, God bless you. I want to talk to real people. The love that is pure and open, this heart doesn't want it. You long for the old days. That's why you say, you used to be romantic. He's not romantic anymore because you have done it over and over. This is what I'm trying to show you. And you need to be honest. It tastes nice. Fine, forget about couples. What about that fridge? What about that pot? When you open the pot, your mother's got rainbow IQF portions and she's only got drumsticks, your favorite. Dinner is a long way. Please watch this for me, ne? I just want to get my phone from the room. Okay, mommy? That thing is boiling. That drumstick starts talking to you. Just one quick swing, man. Don't worry. No one will know. You are willing to have a burnt tongue. The curry hasn't cooked through, so now you will cough. What's that noise? Are you opening the... No, mommy, it's boiling, it's boiling. You open the door, the dog, you see the dog knows that you're stealing. You close the door. Man, go. And the dog said, come share now. We are the same. You remember those days? Yes. One day, see, I come from a village at the end of the world. Me. People say to me, I'm poor, and I look at you, I say, you are poor. You are poor. You still have salt in your cupboard. You're not poor. I lived in abject poverty for some time. You guys have bride, ne? We bride every day. You know, 4 o'clock you must go look for firewood. You know where to go. Some of you can relate. welcome. There was a wedding, and where I was, you don't see cake anywhere. You don't see cake. So me and my brother, we see the church. Now, we had the nice house among a few houses, and among a few thatched roof huts, or huts rather. We had a nice house. So we had a fridge also. So they wanted to keep the wedding cake. Now, I was the page boy for this wedding. I was the page boy. And my brother was one of the couples. It's a big wedding, I don't know if they still do it. Back in Malawi, they overdo dingaman. They overdo everything. Funerals. Just some dude died. The whole village. Yeah. That's when it's like, wow. You see, we are the same. Fastania. So they overdid everything. So listen, my mother would play, back in the day, when you have the tape. There was no speakers back then. You just had a tape. That thing is outside, and now we have to do the moves. Me and my brother are looking at each other like, let's just cooperate. You see what you do. This is the dance. And then, I don't know who made up the dance, but I'm thinking, for me to get from here to here, man. No, we're going to practice all over again. Me and my brother said, no, don't worry. Wait. Then the delivery of the cake came. Me and my brother said, you see, white cream. We had never seen white cream. What kind of cake is this? Later on that night, I said to him, you think everybody is asleep? Yeah. But now we can't make it obvious. So we thought, let's go for the back of the cake, man. So you scrape off. You took a bigger spoon than me. After 20 of those, my mother has got a wooden stick. She opened the fridge a few days before the wedding day, only to find out we were the ones who got caught. But we were not the only thieves. It was an investment. But we got caught. The cake is barely a loaf. You see, in our minds, we were still seeing the full cake. You didn't notice that this thing is getting chowed. We got the biggest hiding of our life. We were not even allowed to open the fridge. My mama, my mother is like, you are an embarrassment to me. You know how expensive that cake is. And me and my brother thinking, this is not fair. For this beating, we should have chowed the whole cake, mos. But that's what sin looks like. You don't see the diminishing effect. You don't see the cakes running out. You still think there's more. Like your bank account, you still think you can go back and fetch. So when you have 11,000, you see 11,000 when you take. You still think you have 11. You don't check the balance and it's now 7. Then you wake up the next morning and you're like, what happened? You happened. That's how big sin is.